Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about how to protect your intellectual property in China. We recommend that every company's prospective China business plan include a strategy to protect their intellectual property. First, let's take a look at what IP can be protected in China. Trademarks, patents, copyrights, trade secrets, such as know-how, geographical indications, and plant breeders' rights are all recognized forms of IP that can be protected under Chinese law. Note here, if you have your IP protected in your country, you still need a separate IP strategy in China. Generally speaking, there are three places that may leak your product IP in China. The first case is that the manufacturer leaks your information. The second case is that other Chinese manufacturers imitate your products and sell them on the market. And the third case is that your competitor steals your design and makes it in a Chinese factory. It is difficult to truly prevent the factory from copying your products at the source, but once they enter the market, you can still enforce them because you own the patents and trademarks. Next, let's take a look at the three ways to protect your IP in China. First, reduce contact during the inquiry period, which is the RFQ. When you request a quote, you may interact with many suppliers in China to quote, but in the end, you may choose one to get your business. So in this process, try not to reveal too much information about your product, even if you signed a non-disclosure agreement. Second, sign an enforceable Chinese contract. As we mentioned in our previous video, a valid contract should include the following 2 points. First, make your contract in China enforceable. Second, include penalty clauses in Chinese contracts. Third, register your intellectual property rights in China. Registering IP in China can be an effective way for foreign companies to protect established markets and customers outside China by addressing potential IP infringements at the source. The benefits of registering your intellectual property rights in China are as follows. You can enforce your rights against unauthorized use of your IP in China, including administrative actions, customs seizures, and civil litigation. For example, a patent or trademark holder in China can register with China Customs so as to seize any infringing or counterfeit products and prevent them from making their way in third country markets. Or some e-commerce sites based in China allow IP owners to request the removal of listings for products which infringe their IP rights, so your product will not be publicly sold on the Chinese market. Another case is that factories that imitate your products will be punished by the government and you can sue them for compensation. So the last question is, when do I need to start intellectual property registration in China? China applies a first-to-file principle on trademark or patent registration. This means that the first entity to register a trademark in China will be granted ownership, regardless of prior use. This is a key difference between the foreign country and Chinese IP regimes that must be considered in a China-specific IP strategy. Okay, that's all we have for today.